Veterans, shut! Veterans, stand at ease, stand easy.
Garibaldi.
Whoa.
Now observe 2 minutes silence, respect to the fallen, and name liveth forevermore.
Hello everybody, we're the Veterans Volunteer Service and we're carrying this log here in memory of a lad from Edinburgh who was in free power. He won a George Cross this day, 2006 in Helmand, and you can see my friends and brothers here, they've both lost legs on a minefield. Mark's courage and bravery kept people alive really, and is very inspirational. That's why we're doing this.
It's now estimated that 1 in 4 veterans of the Iraq and Afghanistan conflicts suffer with PTSD. I'm making this video because one veteran lost is one too many. Recently, I've been part of a new initiative called the Veteran Volunteer Service.
The Somme trip definitely refilled my boots. Spent time with great men and Poppy. Had a great time, absolutely amazing time doing things I wouldn't normally do. The 20-mile tab carrying the log in the 38 degrees heat helped bring us all together, remind you of what soldiering is, all helping each other out. It definitely refilled my boots.
It was set up by Gary and Poppy Hart in light of the fact that there was not a robust support network for authentic veterans of recent conflicts. As a veteran of a number of operations that I completed whilst a member of the British Army, I was recently invited to attend a 5-day trip to the Somme in France by the Veteran Volunteer Service.
That's been great, yeah. You know, I hope not all the stuff that's been done here.
This in itself is a wake-up call to anyone who thinks they have worries or concerns that seem unsurmountable. Soldiers from a range of cap badges united and worked as a team to achieve an objective. I had the time of my life in the Somme. I met some of the greatest guys I've ever met in my life. I would urge you all to spread the word that there is a new initiative that is proactive in helping veterans before they get into a critical state.
I felt extremely privileged to be involved on what was a historic trip from honouring Selassie Laba Laba at the Ulster Tower to walk at the length of the Somme at the exact time the battle commenced 109 years ago, and of course carrying the log in honour of Mark Wright, GC, someone I had the proud honour of serving with. More than that, VVC brought together veterans, some with unseen injuries of war, to once again do something arduous, side by side, as a band of brothers.
And it was definitely refilling my boots. I was in a lost place for a huge while, and in a dark place, if you like, and we were able to then give each other stories about how we've managed to control the feelings within ourselves. I came back from that tour of the Battle of Somme feeling fantastic. I've changed a path now, and I feel like I'm channeled to do something that I couldn't do prior to that.
Been lucky enough to be involved in the last 2 trips. Immensely proud of being able to do so. Great bunch of lads both times, and I always come back from the Somme a completely new perspective about all things in life in general, not just for ourselves and not just for the vanity of getting round, if you want to call it that, but for something bigger and better and something more important than ourselves, and that being the Veterans Volunteer Service.
The trip out to the Somme with the VVS charity was great. It was an incredible eye-opener from some of the talks we received out there of the battles that went on, and also with the fact that me being a more recent conflict of an amputee, knowing that there was 40,000 men lost their limbs for the Commonwealth, which was that's just an incredible number to think about.
You know, we can find ourselves a bit sort of lost. You know, it ain't about being lost in the sense of like not knowing, is that we can sometimes fall and sort of like forget exactly who we are a little bit. I thank everyone, made some good friends out there. It's a very good cause, and I hope it gets strong all the time, and I 100% recommend anybody wanting to do this, because it's something, if you haven't done it, you should put yourself out there and do it.
I'll do it again.